Hey, welcome to this part of the vlog, and if you remember, there's many times I said, hey, stay tuned. Once in a while, we just act like an idiot for no apparent reason. Well, this is one of those times. Boss over the weekend went up to Buffalo, New York, and if you've been on the vlog with us for a little bit, you know up in Buffalo is Paula's Donuts. I've gotten some messages. Some folks have said, hey, Rick, man, you haven't taken a donut lately and shoved it all over your face. We kind of enjoy seeing that. Are you guys just sick or something? Okay. So I'm going to do that, but before I do that, I didn't get the one that I wanted. I mean, I got this chocolate with, it looks like it's got some cream filled in there, and they're big. Paula's Donuts are just huge, but I like the one that has the powdered sugar on it, so that's fine. I'm not gonna complain about that. We got a Paula's Donut, and I love Paula's Donuts. So what we're gonna do it to is I'm gonna shove the donut in my face as I take this big massive bite, but you'll be entertained from music from one of the new people that has joined us on our channel. He goes by MisterBaseBoost. Hey man, thanks for joining us on the channel. Your channel's cool. You take a lot of cool songs and you got some great mixes. This one I just happened to pull up is Bee Gees' Stayin' Alive. It is DJ Get Down Remix. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the vlog. Fantastic to have you here. It really is. Having a great time. Couple of deliveries of recent Corvettes. That'll be today on the vlog. A couple other small things. But first and foremost, just the way our schedules kind of worked out, and I had a personal situation. Just lost my grandmother. What a wonderful woman. She's been that perfect depiction of a grandma that ever could be. Lived to 97. More on that on our very next vlog. But we didn't have a chance to talk about, and what a great finish wasn't the result that we wanted at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. And Jordan Taylor, man, he just fought and fought and fought. The guy didn't give up. Corvette ended up finishing third, although we were in first, and there was a problem with the car. He was getting through the gravel, couldn't control it, punctured tire. Oh my gosh, what a craziness. We'll have some highlights here for you in a second. In case you missed it, oh my gosh, what a crazy race. A little disappointing for us fans, but you know what? The never give up attitude was absolutely fantastic. Now, Doug Feehan, the Corvette Racing Program Manager, here's what he said. This may have been one of the most epic GT races in Le Mans history. To have all of the manufacturers so closely matched is a testament to all of the hard work at the ACO and the FIA. We saw an event over the past 24 hours in which all 13 cars entered in the GT Pro Series were capable of leading and winning. That's good racing, and we couldn't be more proud to have been a part of it.
Get back here, take care of the tires. 10 more laps here, 10 more laps.
trick in the book, just to put off the leading car here.
Just 3 laps left now, Carlton. I think that's what we're going to come down to.
All eyes are indeed on that GT Pro. Here we go. Now this is close enough to make a pass, and he has a look. This is about harrying the man in front of him. Dips to the centre line, goes back behind him again, takes more of a draft. Now is he going to be able to take him on the escape? It goes out to about 2 car lengths, recompresses again, about a car and a half. He's going to drive into the gap, and Corvette don't like this. This is stressful stuff for them. Oh, there goes, tries the dirty line, try anything to make behind the mirrors. He's going to have a chance here. Big one on. There's a P2 car in the way, I believe. Now is he going to use the P2 car? He knows it's coming by. Is he going to dip out behind him? Oh, no time, no time. Surely that was the intention. Can't do it. Bets back in again just before the chicane. You know what, that P2 car, if it come by just maybe about 100 metres earlier than that, he may well have been able to use it as a tow.
Johnny's still got the tow tucked right in behind the Corvette as they come down the long stretch of Indianapolis, and Johnny looking to the left, looking to the right. He's doing feinting. Here we come through the first of the kinks, and then coming down to Indianapolis. What's going to happen here?
Well, it's now mano a mano, less than a quarter of a second between the pair of them at the moment. They're bridged over to the left-hand side of the road. Here comes the turn, back seeing the racing line. Nobody dare even breathe at the moment. There are fingers and everything else crossed at the moment. They haven't quite been able to wave the flag. He went a bit wide there. Oh, he's got him. Big braking.
But he's
huge. He's gone by. He's out braking. Oh, contact as well. Oh, celebration turns to commiseration. It's still not over. 5.5 minutes, 5 minutes and 20. Maybe that was his best chance. He did lead, but only for a split second. Outbraked himself, Mark.
It was a huge mistake. Johnny should have done no better than that to try and outbrake someone into Arnage. It has never ever worked in history, and he almost went straight on into the wall. Of course, when he came back, Jordan was already there. Bang!
Big flat spots on all of those tyres. They'll be feeling that rumbling back through the steering column right now. Here we go then, and I think this is Corvettes right now. Momentary elation amongst Aston Martin, and there's tears back at Corvette, and they're starting to chuckle, and I'm not surprised here. It's still not over, but check this out once more, Mark.
Absolute desperation. He's completely locked up. He only just manages to keep it out the wall, and when he comes back on the track, Jordan's there, so bang! Hope he hasn't got a puncture as a result of that. Let's wait and see.
Looks like they're both clean at the moment. If
Another lap to do it. Another lap to do it.
If it ain't rubbing, it ain't racing, Mark. Not over.
Oh, now what happened there? Something in the background. It wasn't just.
Whoa, big moment there. We saw smoke and we saw a Corvette on its own, but it's still alive, this battle. 2.5 minutes. Final lap declared right now. Let's have a look at this one. Big braking straight on.
Yeah. That's cost him time.
Oh, dirted his tires up.
Yeah.
What are the stewards going to say about that?
Yes, exactly. He short-coursed it. He didn't take the chicane.
He hasn't gained advantage. That's the thing. He hasn't gained a place.
Well, he hasn't gained a place, that's for sure. But
it didn't go around the chicane.
No, but
exactly.
He interrupted his rhythm and he's dirted his tyres.
Gentlemen, not over each other, but we have just had this car go straight through a gravel trap. What's it done to the tyres? What's the pickup? How much debris he got on board? Can they make a difference?
Yeah, we'll find out in a moment, won't we? Just give him half a lap and those tyres will be clean again. But, well, Doug Fairn there looking, think, oh dear, what did Jordan do there? Just lost concentration, but it's given Johnny the chance to close up again.
It's dirty tyres on the Corvette, don't forget. The Aston's all over the back of it at the moment. It's now or never, I think you might say. Yep. There's 0.186 of a second between the pair of them. And here they go, final lap we are coming into right now. Big sequence right now. This is pressure personified on all of these drivers right now. You cannot even begin to imagine. There's virtually nothing between them, and the Aston hasn't finished. He's got backup as well. He's got a wingman looking after him, and here they come with inside of the grandstands as well. This is absolutely phenomenal. It is far from over, this race.
Yeah, they've got one more lap to do after this, and can Johnny now just bide his time? He knows where he's quicker now. If he goes over the curve as well.
He's looking much quicker.
Aston Martin buys us one, and there they go. He's got 4.5 car lengths right now. He's going to come right up over Dunlop. He's going to go into the dip, and he's going to try and make his escape. And look at this, he's got a partner in crime. Oh, they're short coursing with Corvettes. I think they're weird. Their tyres have gone off, and it may well be he has a wingman just behind him. Got him. There's your wingman. That's the insurance policy. And Corvette have been in, but look what's happened here. Look what's happened here. Oh, and he's going to delaminate as well. Here he comes for Corvette. And here it is. What a sorry sight that is, but they get the applause. They have taken the flag. My life. What a race we have had.
Yeah, well, Jordan's car then crawling to a halt. He's got that front tire. It's completely gone. And Harry Tinknell makes it a British 1-2. Johnny Adam and Harry Tinknell for GT Pro, which has been the closest fought category probably ever at the Le Mans 24 Hours.
Gosh.
This is where it all went wrong. And as he came back on, picking up all sorts of debris in the...
I cannot believe how hot it is first thing in the morning. This is the day after the ROSCOE Village show. First thing in the morning, transport company's here to grab Randall and Pam's car, loading it right now, going to Houston right now. But before we do that, let's at least see the car. The sun went away a little bit. Hopefully you can see it. Look at that. Yellow calipers, Long Beach red metallic. Cruise over this way, show you something I'm excited about. Get excited every time you guys do this. Yeah, the Kalahari interior is gorgeous. It has the accessory mats. It has it stitched in Kalahari. That's beautiful. But look at this. Bam! Competition seats. Dude, you're gonna love them. Randall's from Houston, and this is the second Corvette he's bought from us. The first one, he and his wife flew up, drove back. Their schedule doesn't permit that this time, so we're shipping it enclosed and I'm gonna drop it off right at the house. How about that? He said to me the other day, he goes, "Hey Rick, would you do me a favor and please program the exhausts if they're open?" Come on, man. I do that every single time. And actually what I do is I program it. I told you it was hot. I program it in the driver information center on the infotainment screen so it's open all the time and you don't have to turn that dial and change the setup of the car in order to open up your performance exhaust in the event that you have one of those. All right, Randall, we're out back now, getting ready to load it up. He's going over the car, checking it out. There's a big truck that's gonna take your car home right there. You know, when I was sitting here thinking, I was bummed that you're not here to take delivery because I love seeing you guys and going through the car. And I know that you got the 14 from us, but there's a show down by you guys, the Corvette Expo. I've done that show many, many times. Haven't been there in a few years, and I think they've moved it from Houston to Galveston. But I think this coming March, I'm gonna do all I can to clear my schedule so I can be down there to share in that show with you guys. A lot of cool Corvetters. That Galveston show, I've seen some of the pictures. Fantastic people down there, some great cars. Maybe we can enter your new Grand Sport in the show. So look forward to seeing you here in the coming months. It was real exciting to do business again with Randall, but you know what I thought was really funny? Now, the first Corvette he got from me was a stick shift. This Grand Sport that he just got, that beautiful Long Beach red car, is an automatic. He called me the other day, goes, man, you ain't gonna believe it. Now, usually you hear people say, "Hey, I just got the stick shift and I'm trying to get used to the clutch and I can't really drive it." Randall says, he goes, "Man, I can't drive this automatic." He goes, "Every time we get in the car, I go to hit the clutch, I'm hitting the brake, and I'm going back and forth." Don't worry, you'll get the hang of the automatic. I'll give you a little hint though. The gas is on the right, the brake is on the left. Thanks, dude. I know. He wanted them off. Okay, as hot as it is right now, it took me all of 2 minutes to take those stripes off per his request. But look at my face. It is hot out today, man. Oh my gosh. Well, then you're probably wondering what we're doing. You saw me taking the decals off. That was per the customer request. As I told you before, as the market changes, we're gonna change. So my schedule affords me the opportunity, and he's not trading anything, so a driver's gonna follow me. And we're gonna deliver this car to the client's home. Do a little vlogging, because he does watch the channel, so that's cool. Looking forward to meeting you, Chad. We're on our way here shortly, and man, is it freaking hot today. Woo! through the hills of Tennessee.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, man. Thanks for having us out. Glad we could do this.
Yeah.
Beautiful countryside out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fantastic out here, man. Oh, man. What do you think, huh?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it does. Looks good. Even with the hash marks off, it
Yeah,
looks nice.
yeah,
You know I'm a big fan of the hash marks.
Yeah.
But no, she looks good with those out. Without those on, I was real happy with that. Looks good. Black wheels are sweet. Is this going to be your first Corvette?
It is my very
first one.
Very first one.
Congratulations,
yeah,
you little kid.
Yeah. I've always wanted one since I was a little kid.
Oh, good for you, man. Good for you. Glad to be a part of that. Okay, that was a pretty quick delivery for a guy who's never had a Corvette before. I mean, he grasped it. He's like, yeah, boom, 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 went right through it. Chad was all over it. Now he's ready to roll. I said, okay, get out of my house. I want to drive my car. Oh, dude, it was a pleasure.
No, I appreciate you, man.
Working with you and meeting you and coming out to your beautiful home. Thank you for allowing us to do that.
No, thanks for bringing it down. I appreciate it. I appreciate your knowledge of the vehicle and your attention to detail.
No, you're welcome, man.
You're rare.
Love what I do and love this car and love you guys, man.
Yeah, obviously.
Looks wonderful. Rock and roll. Almost forgot to do that. Hey, I'm not used to this. I'm always driving, I'm always running around. Roger is my chauffeur. Told you, the guy wasn't trading anything, so Roger followed me out there. We did the paperwork, did the delivery. Chad was wonderful. What a great time. That was fun. I wish I could do that more often. So here now, I feel like I'm lost. I'm like fidgety. I'm not doing anything. So I'm looking at the little countryside as we're going through Middleton. Never been through here. These nice old buildings through here right now. But actually, we're just trying to find the freeway and trying to find something to eat. So I thought I'd share that with you on the vlog. Like, you guys really care, right? But a nice trip back. This is relaxing for me. I might even fall asleep on Roger. Hey, not on him, but I mean fall asleep in a car. Knucklehead. See, this is the other reason I'm glad that Roger's driving. Oh yeah, any chance I can get, it's time for a little nippy nap. See ya. Well, that wasn't any fun. It wasn't easy, but it was good to say those last goodbyes to my grandmother. So I'm back in the car. I want to take you guys a couple places real quick, okay? Come on.